My man Derek, just your average Joe, found himself staring at his girlfriend's phone. It wasn't like he was snooping around, it was just there right in front of him, almost begging for attention. Big, no, I know, but hear me out. Curiosity got the better of him, and he couldn't resist the urge to take a peek. She left it on the coffee table, screen lit up like a beacon of betrayal. The glow was almost hypnotic, drawing him in closer.
Tonight was amazing. Can't wait for more hot yoga sessions.
Now, Derek's a stand-up guy, but he ain't stupid. He knew something was off. His gut was telling him that this wasn't just a friendly text. He knew his girlfriend despised yoga, always complaining about the pretzel poses and New Age chanting. She'd rather binge-watch TV shows than break a sweat. This wasn't about downward dogs. It was about a downward spiral of their relationship. The text was a red flag, a sign that something deeper was wrong. Derek couldn't shake the feeling of betrayal. He paced back and forth, his mind racing with questions. Who was she texting? What did hot yoga really mean? He sat down staring at the phone, contemplating his next move. Should he confront her? Should he wait and see if she would come clean on her own? He scrolled through old photos of them together, memories of happier times. It was hard to believe that things had come to this. Finally, Derek made up his mind. He wasn't going to let this slide. He needed answers, and he was going to get them no matter what. Derek's heart hammered in his chest. Anger, confusion, betrayal. The dude was a cocktail of emotions. He thought about confronting her, but then a mischievous grin spread across his face.
Oh, she wants to play games? Two can play at that.
See? Derek's a funny guy, always quick with a joke. He decided to use his humor as his weapon, crafting the perfect plan to expose his cheating girlfriend and get some hilarious revenge. Derek grabbed his phone, his fingers flying across the keyboard. He started texting his girlfriend from his own number, pretending to be clueless about the affair.
Hey babe, just got back from my fishing trip. Catch anything?
He imagined her flustered, trying to cover her tracks. Her response came quickly.
Oh hey, glad you're back safe. Just watching a movie, pretty boring actually, haha.
The trap was set. Derek chuckled to himself.
Let the games begin, he whispered.
Over the next few days, Derek's texts became increasingly outlandish and embarrassing. It was as if he was on a mission to outdo himself with each message. He invented stories about his prize-winning fish, claiming it was the biggest catch anyone had ever seen in the town. He even described an awkward encounter with a flock of seagulls, painting a vivid picture of how they swooped down and almost stole his lunch. And then, there was the made-up fishing competition he claimed to have won, complete with a detailed account of the trophy he supposedly received.
Miss you, babe, he would text, adding a layer of insincerity that was hard to miss.
Can't wait to see you, you're the best. He would follow up, as if trying to mask his ridiculous stories with affection.
Each text was sent with an exaggerated "miss you, babe." That seemed more like a performance than a genuine sentiment. Or "can't wait to see you, you're the best," which only added to the absurdity of his messages. He knew she wouldn't dare correct his stories in front of her new yoga instructor. Derek's antics were becoming a spectacle, and he seemed to revel in the attention, no matter how negative it was. His texts were not just messages, they were a bizarre form of public humiliation, designed to keep everyone talking about him. The more outlandish the story, the more he enjoyed the reactions. It was as if he thrived on the chaos he created. Each message a new chapter in his ongoing saga of absurdity. Then, the masterstroke. Derek convinced his buddy to change his name to Derek's Fishing Tournament and post a picture of Derek holding a giant rubber fish trophy. It was a hilarious and unexpected move that caught everyone off guard.
Congrats to our grand champion. You truly hooked the biggest catch of the day. The message was playful, yet it had a sting to it.
He tagged her in the photo with the caption, "Congrats to our grand champion. You truly hooked the biggest catch of the day." The caption was meant to be lighthearted, but it carried a deeper meaning.
Gasp! Oh no! She couldn't believe what she was seeing. The playful jab had hit her harder than she expected.
Her phone blew up. Friends were liking, commenting, and sending her messages. Notifications were pouring in, each one adding to her growing sense of dread. Her carefully constructed facade was crumbling faster than a sandcastle in a hurricane. The image she had worked so hard to maintain was disintegrating before her eyes. She felt exposed, vulnerable, and utterly defeated. The playful prank had turned into a nightmare, and there was no way to undo the damage. Her world, once so meticulously crafted, was now in shambles, and she had no idea how to pick up the pieces. Finally, Derek sent his final text. So about that yoga instructor?
He didn't need to say more. His point was made.
He deleted her number and walked away, his head held high. Derek knew revenge was a dish best served cold, but this was revenge served with a side of sweet, sweet laughter.